Shall I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. That sounds good. Yay.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Oh, your goodbyes, they left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Oh, your goodbyes, they left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without them? You took the part that used to be my heart, so why not? Oh, why not? Oh, why not take all of me?
Yay.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
Is that NASA, Curtis?
In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart
Come
with
on.
song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
You can turn your camera off. Oh, you have to be on.
The other people do it. Right now I have the video stopped, so nobody can see us. I have the,
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words. can only give you love that lasts forever, and the promise to be near each time you call. And the only heart I own for you and you alone, that's all, that's all. I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall, and a love whose burning light will warm the winter night, that's all, that's all. There are those who I'm sure who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a long time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you'll adore for now and evermore. That's all. That's all. I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold when the leaves begin to fall, and a love whose burning light will warm the winter night. That's all. That's all. There are those I am sure who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a long time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you'll adore for now and evermore. That's all. That's all.
Yay.
Yay! Thank you, Damien. That's great.
Very good.
That was fantastic.
Yay.
Thank you, Damien.
Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Janine Harrell, president of AIA Illinois. First of all, let's all give another big hand to Damien Kaplan for entertaining us tonight.
Yeah.
Damien is one half of the popular Dueling Pianos group in Springfield, Illinois, and an all-around gifted musician. We so appreciate him sharing his talent with us tonight and getting us started off right.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Stacy Finkston, Executive Vice President of AIA Illinois. Thank you for being with us.
We are so excited to have you with us for our 2020 AIA Illinois Honor Awards, a celebration of better Illinois communities by design. The AIA Illinois Honor Awards recognize people and projects epitomizing the contributions of the architecture profession, the transformative power of design, and the dedication of individuals to service and excellence. All award winners have positively impacted citizens throughout the state of Illinois by helping create communities in which people are drawn to live and work and to live healthier and happier lives. We would also like to give a big thank you to our panel of esteemed jurors for the Design Awards. William Bates, FAIA, is the 2019 president of AIA National and is adjunct professor at Carnegie Mellon University. Kim Yao, AIA, is the principal at Architecture Research Office, or ARO, in New York City, and she's also the 2020 president of AIA New York. And Brett Hottop, AIA, is the global head of design and build workplace at LinkedIn. We are super excited that Bill and Kim are both able to join us tonight.
Be sure to keep your cameras on. We want to see your smiling faces as we celebrate these incredible awardees. You're welcome to drop a note in the chat if you'd like to share a brief story at the end of the program about one of our award winners. Be sure to state your name and which project or person you would like to comment on. And now Janine will announce our first award winner.
The Daniel Burnham Award is for master planning or implementation of a master plan. This year's award goes to the Chicago Park District South Lakefront Framework Plan. This plan envisions a future for Chicago's Jackson Park and South Shore Cultural Center in light of impending changes that will significantly impact these historic and landmark cultural landscapes. These upcoming projects, the Obama Presidential Center, a Tiger Woods designed golf course renovation, and the closure and reconfiguration of major roads within the parks represent the largest alteration to these parks in 100 years. The South Lakefront Framework Plan provides new opportunities for recreation and restoration to these landscapes to benefit the communities they serve as well as the visitors they host. One juror commented, "It's wonderful to see this type of planning being done to revitalize the Chicago Lakeshore and designed to provide inclusive community access." Working with the Chicago Park District, the Mayor's Office, the Obama Foundation, and the Chicago Parks Golf Alliance, 3 distinct scenarios were created that explore alternate solutions to more than 30 different variables within the parks. The final plan provides over 40 separate recommendations, giving broad and comprehensive support of AIA's 10 principles for livable communities. Strengthening of pedestrian and bicycling paths provides active transportation options. The weaving of high quality habitat and performance landscapes adds an ecological relevancy to the park, while protecting and restoring the natural environment, ultimately conserving this cultural landscape and protecting the integrity of its historic design. Now please welcome Chris Lucius from Smith Group.
Hi, I'm Chris Lucius. I'm a landscape architect and design principal at Smith Group. I'm excited and honored to be accepting this award on behalf of Smith Group and our planning team. The South Lakefront Framework Plan is a really great example of how an open and inclusive community engagement process can craft a future for our public spaces. Over 800 people showed up at our first public meeting for this. And over the course of 9 months, we met and got to know thousands of different individuals that live around the parks and use the parks daily. Together, we were able to channel the changing conditions of these parks into a future that's more relevant to its users and more welcoming to everybody. Thanks to that community for showing up, for making their voices heard, and really working with us as partners to create that vision for the future of these parks. Thanks to the Park District for understanding the importance that parks play in our city and the importance of framework planning in creating the future of them. And thanks also to the AIA for even establishing the Burnham Award and understanding and valuing the role of urban design in our built environment.
Stacy, you're on mute.
I knew I was going to do that. Okay, I'm going to hear it again. Crombie Taylor Award for Preservation Restoration. This year's award goes to Chicago Union Station, Great Hall Restoration. Designed by Graham Anderson, Probst and White, and completed in 1925, Chicago Union Station is one of the last grand railway stations, and its Great Hall is one of the great civic spaces of Illinois. The recent rehabilitation of the station encompasses a 10-year stewardship and preservation effort that culminates with the restoration of the 78-square-foot Great Hall and its 18,000-square-foot vaulted skylight. For years, the original cast iron skylight assembly suffered extensive water infiltration and glazing, flashing, and drainage failures, with resultant damage to the Beaux-Arts ornamental plaster, painting, and integrated sculptural artwork. Various repairs were unsuccessful and covered the exterior joinery, dramatically reducing natural light in the interior. Following a 16-month forensic investigation and review of technical, aesthetic, and historic integrity issues with 4 preservation agencies and consultations with civic parties, the project team designed an energy-efficient, watertight skylight supported 5 feet above the historic skylight. The construction involved an innovative suspended work deck hung from the roof girders in place of the conventional floor-mounted scaffolding, which minimized interruption to daily travelers. The new high-performance skylight protects the building's historic skylight, brightening the Great Hall and saving energy. The 42-month project also included structural code improvements, new plumbing, plaster repair, restored ornamentation, and new historic lighting, as well as the restoration of 2 original figural sculptures by the noted artist Henry Herring. Wonderfully considered and executed renovation of one of the most wonderful public spaces in Chicago. That was a juror comment. The finished project restores the former glory of the Great Hall, and Chicago Union Station returns to a vital, vibrant major rail gateway to the city for the next 100 years. Please welcome Len Kurowski, FAIA from Getch Partners.
Good evening. My name is Len Kurowski. On behalf of Amtrak and the project team, I wanted to thank AIA Illinois for this award. Since its opening in 1925, Chicago Union Station has served as a transportation center and a gateway to Chicago, welcoming cross-country travelers and commuters alike. Its vast Beaux-Arts Great Hall remains one of the country's greatest interior public spaces. By World War II, it was at its busiest with maybe 300 trains on 100,000 passengers coming through the station daily. By the 1950s to the 1970s, rail traffic had diminished and time was taking its toll on the station. With the 21st century, there's now a resurgence within the station, and the station is slowly being brought back to life, back to grandeur. Amtrak, thank you for all of your commitment to the stewardship of this national treasure, obligating us to preserve the past and build to welcome the next 100 years. Thank you also to the project team, including CBRE, Klein Hoffman, and the 3 general contractors, Berglund, Pepper, and Clune. In these times of pandemic, all of our civic and cultural institutions along with our neighborhoods, are all suffering. While it's gratifying to see the station restored, I so much look forward to seeing the people return. I also look forward to architects in AIA Illinois helping civic and cultural institutions in our suffering neighborhoods all rebuild. Be safe. Look forward to seeing you all.
Thanks, Lynn, and congratulations to the team. The Frank Lloyd Wright Award goes to the project with the greatest impact made by new design or renovation of one individual building. This year's recipient is the Carter G. Woodson Regional Library facade replacement. The facade replacement of the Woodson Library has reinvigorated a sense of pride befitting the Southside community anchor and repository of the Midwest's largest collection of African American history and literature. The design projects a fresh and welcoming image for visitors at the busy neighborhood intersection of 95th and Halsted Streets. The original 1971 facade consisted of uninsulated CMU brick cavity walls. While the dark brick and bronze glass projected an image of stoic solidity, residents perceived it as closed and uninviting, with little natural light and connectivity to the neighborhood. To reflect the contemporary evolution of libraries as community hubs and the dynamism of the Washington Heights neighborhood, a terracotta rain screen curtain wall facade system was selected because of its cost effectiveness, its long-term durability, its adaptability to the existing building module, and its easily customizable color pattern options. New windows retain original proportions, but are more numerous, and the use of pattern and color is informed by both the reading of the facade as book stacks and the neighborhood's cultural history as inspired by traditional woven fabric motifs, as in the kente cloth. Large expanses of graphic glass above the main entrance depict the library's namesake, Carter G. Woodson, one of the nation's first African American history scholars, and Vivian Harsh, the Chicago Public Library's first African American librarian, and they signify the social spaces within. Inside, new ceilings and lighting are fresh and luminous to highlight the simplicity of the original design and support the initiative to make the Woodson Regional Library as Chicago's first dementia-friendly library. One of the jurors commented, "This is a simple yet extremely thoughtful solution that immediately improved the quality of the urban experience for the residents of this community." Now please welcome Jeff Jakowski and Tom Hepp with EXP.
Hi, I'm Jeff Jakowski, principal with EXP. On behalf of our design team and our client, I'm proud to be here to accept this award, recognizing the Carter G. Woodson Regional Library. This project sought to not only enhance the interior to the benefit of the patrons, but also recognize that it had a grander contribution to the community in which it exists and whom it serves.
Hi, I'm Tom Heff, FAIA, Principal Design Architect with EXP. The new facade transforms the image of the library, reflecting the contemporary evolution of libraries as community hubs and the dynamism of the Washington Heights neighborhood within which it resides. The facade is animated through playful window placement and color patterning and features large glass mural windows of Carter Woodson, one of our nation's first scholars of African American history, and Vivian Harsh, the CPL's first African American librarian, that bring light into the interior and make strong visual links with the community. The success of this project is a tribute to the commitment of the mayor, the alderman, the CPL, and the community, and EXP is grateful to have been part of it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Tom and Jeff. Now we have the Mies van der Rohe Award. The Mies van der Rohe Award for Innovation in Overall Concept, Design, or Detail. This year's award goes to the 95th Dan Ryan CTA station. Located between the north and south lanes of the Dan Ryan Expressway, the 95th Street Station, multi-model terminal station, reconnects Southside communities to opportunities throughout Chicago and serves as an example of how a team of designers can constructors, and transit agency can deliver places of enduring quality that serve the public for the next generation. This project is the largest reconstruction in CTA history and provides amenities to improve the overall transit experience for all riders. The scope included renovation and expansion of existing North Terminal and construction of a new South Terminal, reconstruction of bus bridges, and various street level improvements. Phase 1 was completed in 2018 and Phase 2 in 2019. The design serves as a gateway to the city with its iconic brow projecting over the highway and north-south entries. It was conceived as a continuous ribbon that stretches south to north, tying the two terminals together with the thinnest point at the north at the new pedestrian bridge connecting across 95th Street. The station influences its context beyond its primary use as transportation infrastructure to become cultural infrastructure, with ambitions of serving as public sculpture that animates and enlivens and on many scales, from the city scale as an iconic gateway, at the neighborhood scale with the long view from blocks away as a connector between the east and west, and at the pedestrian scale as an open, inviting neighborhood station. The forward-looking design should inspire the next generation of communities to travel via sustainable modes. That was a juror comment. Now please welcome Phil Mooney, Chief Infrastructure Officer for the CTA, Jeff Jaluski, Tom Heff, FAIA, and Mindy Viamontes, AIA with EXP.
My name is Phil Mooney. I'm the Chief Infrastructure Officer for the Chicago Transit Authority. CTA is proud to have another architecturally stunning and economically important investment for Chicago's South Side, while significantly enhancing the transit experience for CTA riders. The renovation of the 95th Dan Ryan Terminal added critical components to a transit showcase that continues to create jobs and opportunities and drives economic development in the community. On behalf of President Dorval Carter and the Chicago Transit Board, we are honored to receive this recognition.
Hi, I'm Jeff Jakelski, architect and principal with EXP. We know that great projects start with great clients like the CTA, who have the vision to look beyond mere program on their project and who understand the impact that their facilities have on the public and on the communities in which they exist. Clients who challenge us and who in turn accept the challenge to always strive for something better. We are proud to have worked in collaboration with the CTA to help them achieve their vision for the 95th Street Terminal project.
Hi, my name's Tom Heff. I'm a Principal Design Architect with EXP. And on behalf of my teammates, I'm happy to receive the award for EXP for the Dan Ryan Station. The CTA 95th Dan Ryan Terminal Station demonstrates how transportation infrastructure can have a powerful impact at the city scale and at the neighborhood scale, and why design excellence matters. Furthermore, the project shows that collaboration between visionary clients, stakeholders, architects, and builders can yield compelling places that enrich the lives of our neighbors every day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mindy Viamontes, Senior Project Architect and Project Manager for EXP, and I'm honored to be here to accept this award on behalf of our team. Above all, the 95th Terminal aimed to create a safe and welcoming node for this community, bringing the vitality of the city down to the south side of Chicago. I'd like to reiterate our thanks to the entire design-build team, including the talented architects and engineers at EXP, Passion Millhouse Joint Venture, our consultants, our client CTA. CTA's dedication towards design excellence and investing in our communities has made a huge impact on the lives of Chicagoans, especially those who rely heavily on public transportation to connect them to their work, family, and community. Thank you.
Congratulations. Up next, we have the Louis Sullivan Award, which is our top design honor. We do not accept submissions for this award, but rather the jurors choose the best project from all award submissions across all categories. This year, the Sullivan Award goes to the University of Chicago Keller Center. The original building was designed in 1962 by architect Edward Durrell Stone as the Kellogg Center for Continuing Education, a conference center and hotel housing lecturers, guest professors, and various seminars. The University of Chicago determined that transformation of a historic building would embody the ethos of the Harris School of Public Policy, the creation of positive social change. One juror commented, "This project demonstrates the impact of intelligent renovation work, transformational and inclusive. It's clear that the bar was set higher and the team and client exceeded those goals." Inspired by the Harris School ethos of positive social change, the design is filled with policy inspired first. The Keller Center is highly sustainable and a model for sustainable adaptive reuse projects in higher education. Using 35.9% less energy than code, the Keller Center also attained LEED Platinum and the rigorous regenerative framework of the Living Building Challenge PETAL certification in the categories of materials, equity, and beauty. Please welcome Doug Farr, FAIA from Farr Associates.
Hi, I'm Doug Farr, president of Farr Associates, and on behalf of our design team, we are honored that the Keller Center at the University of Chicago has been selected to receive the Louis Sullivan Award in the year 2020 from AIA Illinois. The project is 10 years in the making. It is the manifestation of public policy, and it is a national exemplar of sustainability. These three achievements were not attainable without a kind of seamless partnership between our design team and both the leadership at the Harris School and the facilities department at University of Chicago. The person I want to single out is Harris School Dean Daniel Diermeyer, who was an unwavering advocate and an astute design decider along the way that made just great design decisions, throughout and allowed us to do our best work. I want to thank our design team, starting with the Farr Associates team. Gabe Wilcox was the project architect. Kelly Moynihan, senior architect on the project as well. I want to acknowledge our design collaboration partners at Woodhouse Tanucci, particularly Andy Tanucci and his team. Great, creative, fervent, that made the design so much better, so much better. Also DBHMS, Stern Joglakar, Site Design, Terra Engineering, and a whole cast of other consultants that really are kind of working family that we work with repeatedly on projects. Really, that teamwork, multi-year teamwork paid off again here. So, as I said, it is an exemplar of a manifestation of public policy. It has all gender bathrooms or all gender ready bathrooms. It catches rainwater off the roof to flush toilets. It generates electricity. It conserves energy. It does all the things that just speak to say, how can the world be made better, and what are the specifics in a home for the public policy school? Maybe the last thing I want to say is I invite everyone to go visit the facility. And if you're there live, what you'll see are all of the teams of researchers, students, faculty, staff collaborating. The space is a machine for collaboration and innovation and spark to establish public policy at the highest level. And so that's the validation we all have on the design team and on the University of Chicago team to be there and experience what everyone enjoys about the building. It's just a joy to be in. So in closing, thanks again for this award. And thanks to AIA Illinois and to the jury, the Sullivan jury this year for bestowing this award to our project. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug, and congrats to the whole team. Now, let's all have a big round of applause for all of our design award winners.
Yay.
Congratulations again to each of you, and again, a big thank you for our jurors who juried these awards. We'll now move on to our Member Service Awards, which are selected by the AIA Illinois Board of Directors. As a reminder, please remember that there will be an opportunity to comment at the end of our program. So please put your name in the chat and let us know which project or person you'd like to comment on.
Our first award will be the President's Award, chosen each year by the current AIA Illinois president. This year's award goes to Chicago Architectural Biennial Student Design Competitions. The student design competitions are presented in partnership with the Chicago Biennial and the Chicago Architecture Center. Since 2015, the Chicago Architectural Biennial, CAB, has hosted competitions to encourage middle and high school students to explore how design can play a role in creating shared spaces and improving communities. Competitions invite submissions that address architecture and the built environment from a wide range of disciplines, including design, but also the humanities, visual and performing arts, and STEM fields. Finalists are celebrated at an award ceremony, and winning projects are awarded cash prizes and displayed online and at the Chicago Cultural Center. Through 4 competitions thus far, the biennial has engaged more than 1,400 students. Now please welcome Janine and Tess Landon of the Chicago Architectural Biennial Student Competitions.
I'm Janine Harrell, 2020 president of AIA Illinois, and this year's President's Award goes to the Chicago Architecture Biennial Student Design Competitions. There are a number of reasons that I chose these competitions for recognition. First of all, they're free, they're inclusive, and they're focused on the youth. These competitions partner with the schools, so there's educator engagement. They partner with local community organizations, and the prompts for the competition ask the students to reimagine their neighborhoods and to use design as a way to create better communities. The Chicago Architecture Biennial itself is a world-class event, and I just love that students are asked to be a part of this and that they get exposed to design in this way. So congratulations to Tess Landon and the entire team at the Chicago Architecture Biennial Student Design Competition.
On behalf of the Chicago Architecture Biennial, thank you to AIA Illinois and President Janine Harrell for this award for our Student Ideas competitions. We are proud to accept it and honored by your recognition. Since our founding, student competitions have been an important part of the Chicago Architecture Biennials program. These competitions invite young people in 7th through 12th grade from across Chicago to share their ideas for how to reimagine communities through architecture and design. The competitions invite students to submit models and drawings, but also to explore concepts of architecture and design through any medium they're comfortable with, whether that's writing, performance, or visual art, and to really highlight the importance of great ideas. As with all of our education programs for young people, our goal is, of course, to support students who may already have an interest in the field, but also to encourage audiences to see how they can play a role in realizing their visions for the future through a variety of skills and interests, and understanding how architecture, design, and urbanism are tools for change that are best employed with multidisciplinary and multi-generational input and participation. Past winning projects from our student competitions have included a virtual reality experience that encourages young Black teens with an interest in astronomy to pursue careers as astrophysicists, a design for a daycare center for teens who care for younger siblings so that they can participate in after-school jobs and programs, and a plan for a hospital on a previously vacant site that serves community members and provides jobs for the Ashburn neighborhood in Chicago. Each of these projects shows a deep understanding of the issues facing young people, their communities, and our city at large, and propose innovative and practical solutions that show great care not only in their design, but also in concept, purpose, and use. The success of the Chicago Architecture Biennials competitions is thanks to the amazing students and educators who participate and share their ideas with us, so we thank you. I also want to thank the biennial team and board of directors and the competition sponsors who make this possible. And importantly, the Chicago Architecture Center, who have served as the signature education partner of the biennial in 2015, 2017, and 2019, and who helped make the competitions hosted in those years a great success. Our next Student Ideas competition will launch in January of 2021, and will address questions of how collective space can shape our cities, as inspired by our 2021 edition, The Available City. Along with the rest of us, young people are currently facing huge challenges as they navigate new ways of learning and socializing, and we look forward to seeing how they interpret these challenges as inspiration for innovation and new ideas. Again, thank you for this honor, and we look forward to seeing you in 2021.
Thank you, Tess, and congratulations again. Such inspirational work that you're doing. All right, our next award is the Richard Nickel Award. Richard Nickel not only captured Illinois architecture through photography, but he worked fervently to preserve historically significant buildings. The Richard Nickel Award is for non-architect citizens who lift up architecture and the profession. This year's award goes to David Doig. Please welcome Fred Brandstrader, AIA, who will introduce David.
Good afternoon. My name is Fred Brandstrader, and I am the president-elect for the AIA Illinois Board. I wanted to say a few words on behalf of David Doig. David is a seasoned professional in community development, real estate, finance, and government. I have known of David over the last couple of decades through his various career endeavors, as well as several of my highly regarded colleagues who have worked directly with David speak volumes of him. Both he and the organization he has been leading, Chicago Neighborhood Initiative, CNI, are inspirations to me in regards to how one can give back and make a positive impact on one's community. Throughout his career, his work ethic, achievements, and contributions to our communities greatly aligns with the beliefs, efforts, and values of the AIA, specifically the AIA values of equity, human and civil rights, architecture that strengthens our communities, and protecting our communities from the impact of climate change. David has become an expert on how cities and neighborhoods work. He's the president of Chicago Neighborhood Initiatives, which is a not-for-profit community development corporation focused on mixed-use real estate developments on Chicago's South Side, and is a community development entity and a community development finance institution, investing new market tax credits and microloans in high-impact neighborhood projects and businesses. David also serves as a leader on the joint venture team delivering a global health and wellness innovation hub to the former Michael Reese Hospital site. Prior to leading CNI, David's career was focused on the civic sector. He worked as general superintendent and CEO of the Chicago Park District. His career was also included being the first deputy commissioner in the City of Chicago Department of Planning and Development, the deputy commissioner of real estate services for the Housing Department, the development director for the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation, and he's currently a leadership Greater Chicago Fellow and is a member of the Economic Club of Chicago. He sits on numerous community and civic boards, including the historic Pullman Foundation, BMO Harris New Markets Tax Credit Advisory Council, Fifth Third Bank Community Advisory Council, U.S. Bank's New Markets Tax Credit Advisory Council, the Cook County Commission on Social Innovation, Calumet Area Industrial Commission, Calumet Collaborative, Together Chicago, and the Lawndale Christian Health Center Board. So on behalf of the AIA Illinois Board, it is with great honor and pleasure to present the 2020 AIA Illinois Richard Nickel Award to David Doig.
Well, thank you, Fred. I truly appreciate this recognition from the AIA Illinois. It's a real honor to be recognized, especially as a non-architect. I understand Richard Nickel himself was a non-architect, a photographer, and someone who really believed in historic preservation. And so I am particularly honored to be receiving this award on behalf of our work and the work of my organization, Chicago Neighborhood Initiatives, particularly for the work that we've done on the South Side. You mentioned some of the work in Pullman and the fact that we're working on the Michael Reese Hospital site. But I think what really has kind of given me the most satisfaction over the years has seen a neighborhood like Pullman redeveloped. And we've done that through a combination of new construction, bringing groups like Amazon and Method and Whole Foods to the community, as well as a balance of historic preservation. And so I feel it's really appropriate and exciting for me to be accepting the Richard Nickel Award on behalf of my organization and on behalf of all of those that work with me at Chicago Neighborhood Initiatives. I'm thrilled and honored and pleased to be accepting this award. So again, thank you for the recognition, and I wish you all the best in the coming year.
Yay.
Congratulations, David.
Yay.
We now have
Thank you.
we now have the Allen Madison Award. The Allen Madison Award is for Illinois minority architects or architectural interns who demonstrate leadership and who promote diversity within the profession. Allen passed away at a far too early age after serving in leadership positions with NOMA, AIA Chicago, AIA Illinois, and the Illinois Licensing Board. Allen was a pioneer, a role model to minority architects, a leader, and a mentor. This year's award goes to Maya Bird Murphy, Associate AIA. Maya Bird Murphy is an architectural designer, educator, and maker from Oak Park, Illinois. She is also the founder and executive director of Chicago Mobile Makers, an award-winning nonprofit organization bringing design-focused skill-building workshops to underrepresented communities. Maya believes that architecture should not be a privilege and must expand to accommodate more people through teaching and community engagement. Chicago Mobile Makers creates programming that encourages Chicago youth to become advocates and change makers in their own communities through both design-focused skill building workshops. Please welcome back Janine and Maya Bird Murphy.
I am so excited that Maya Bird Murphy is our Allen Madison Award winner this year. I applaud her for recognizing a need and deciding to do something about it. I love that Chicago Mobile Makers takes design directly into the communities. They do pop-up workshops in outdoor areas, in parks, within schools. And then of course, there's also the actual mobile makerspace van, which will go around to different communities that are often underserved. So I just love that they are taking the approach to bring the design directly to the communities. And again, I applaud Maya for being proactive and doing something at the grassroots level that is really having a large impact. Congratulations, Maya.
Hello, my name is Maya Bird Murphy, and I'm the founder and executive director of Chicago Mobile Makers. Thank you so much to AIA Illinois for choosing me for the Allen Madison Award. I'm so grateful and humbled. I also want to thank everyone else who has supported me on this journey. When I went to architecture school and started working in the field, I realized that most other people didn't look like me. I also began to realize that buildings were being built in some neighborhoods and torn down in others. I started Chicago Mobile Makers to address the inequities in the built environment and the lack of diversity in the design fields. For the past 3 years, Chicago Mobile Makers has encouraged youth to become advocates and change makers in their own communities through design thinking and problem-solving workshops. In 2019, we engaged more than 650 youth. This award and support will help us continue our mission towards a more equitable Chicago. Thank you, AIA Illinois.
Yay.
Congratulations, Maya. Really awesome work. Our next award is the R. Buckminster Fuller Award for Social Good, which is for Illinois architects involved in humanitarian, social impact, or community endeavors. This year's winner is Dave Brose. A motivating spark for change, Dave leverages his architectural training to unite people, places, and ideas. His passion for spreading knowledge and inspiration is a major catalyst for revitalizing urban spaces, which advance the AIA's principles of livable communities. Dave has volunteered his time and talent to guide major community organizations, such as the Chicago Loop Alliance and Wabash Arts Corridor. He has initiated and led multiple volunteer and pro bono community master plans that are reshaping Chicago's downtown and redefining urban placemaking standards. He has created innovative urban lecture series, extending his knowledge to a large audience of thousands more, ready to make an impact in their own communities. Authentic, direct, engaging, Dave is moving architecture towards a wider, more conscious, inclusive, and far-reaching purpose for a better future. A 1997 architectural honor graduate of the University of Kansas, Dave has been recognized at every capstone year of education for exceptional community service. Dave's commitment to humanitarian issues, social impact, and community service has never waned. Please welcome our award winner, Dave Brose, AIA.
Hi, I'm Dave Brose. I'd like to thank the AIA Illinois for awarding me the R. Buckminster Fuller Award. Throughout my career, I've always been inspired by architects and designers who prioritize service to their community. As architects, we have a unique perspective on the world as eternal optimists who can see the future through a better built environment, and it's good. I'd like to thank my nominators and the Chicago Loop Alliance, who together we have impacted thousands of lives of residents and tourists who have come across a new place to sit in the loop, have discovered a music-thumping Activate party in the alley, and have realized that there is value to creating a sense of place in a bustling downtown. I'm looking forward to coming out of the pandemic and in 2021, building momentum that we can bring together our communities through the power of design.
Yay. Congratulations, Dave. We now have the Nathan Clifford Ricker Award. The Nathan Clifford Ricker Award for Illinois Architecture Educators. This year's award goes to Dr. Curtis J. Sautor, Jr., Associate AIA. Dr. Curtis Sautor is the Associate Vice President for Diversity and Spiritual Development for Judson University. In this capacity, he provides overall leadership, direction, advocacy, communications, and assessment of diversity and inclusion issues on the campus at Judson University, and leads internal and external diversity committees as well. From 2008 through 2015, Dr. Sautor served as Dean of Judson's School of Art, Design, and Architecture, and he continues to teach courses in the Architecture Department as a tenured professor. Dr. Sautor, among his peers, is admired for his natural leadership abilities and deep commitment to our profession. Please welcome Tom Yeager, AIA Emeritus, and Curtis Sautor, Associate AIA from Judson University.
I am the nominee, R. Thomas Yeager, AIA Emeritus, Visiting Professor of Architecture and Senior University Lecturer at Judson University. I will be using the portion of my letter of nomination for Dr. Curtis Sautor for the Richter Award and use that as a guide for my comments. Based on 60 years of practice and teaching, I admire Curtis's natural leadership abilities and deep commitment to our profession. I have worked closely with him as he led our Judson faculty and administration through the demanding process of obtaining full NAAB accreditation as the fourth such architecture program in Illinois. His keen sense of the value of consensus, which respects and productively blends divergent points of view, is wonderfully served by his patience and ability to listen. He is repeatedly asked to serve on NAAB crediting teams, ACSA task forces, local community service organizations, Judson University, and local, regional, and national AIA initiatives. I know he will continue to expand his professional path and mission of leadership in our profession. Since 2005, he has mentored the growth and maturation of the Department of Architecture and Interior Design, simultaneously serving as a loved professor, department chair, dean, and associate vice president for diversity and spiritual development. Currently, he is guiding us through the preparation for our 2021 NAAB accreditation visit while chairing the department, teaching professional practice courses, leading campus diversity and spiritual development activities, serving on fourth-year architectural design juries, serving on NAAB visiting teams, and serving on the AIA NEI Board of Directors. Maybe we should award him the honorary title of Architectural Servant. And with that in mind, I write this award nomination with the unconditional and highest recommendation for Dr. Sartor. I am blessed to call him both my colleague and lifetime friend.
Oh my goodness, Tom. Thank you so much for your kind words. Good evening to all. And on behalf of my church and Judson University, let me say, praise God and thank you. It is a high honor and great privilege for me to accept the Nathan Clifford Ricker Award, recognizing the dedication and talent of an architecture educator in Illinois. Thank you to the Illinois Council of the American Institute of Architects for the special award and recognition. You know, when you receive this type of award, named after Nathan Clifford Ricker, the first architecture collegiate graduate in the United States, and from the University of Illinois, you are both humbled and in awe of the recognition. Ricker's contribution to architecture education is very prolific. There are so many people who are responsible for me receiving this award. Some who are my fellow architects, some who are my fellow educators that I serve with, administrators I have learned from, and of course, the many students who I have taught. In particular, I want to recognize and thank my good friend and confidant, Professor Tom Yeager. Tom has been a good model for me as an educator and administrator over these last 15 years. He has such a great love for the profession, as you can tell, and for me as well. He has always been one of my biggest supporters and cheerleaders. So Tom, thank you again. Nathan Ricker said this: correct taste and the power of designing form the keystone in the education of the architect. Nathan built his career, the architecture curriculums, and his life in architecture on this motto. I believe this motto of design is still relevant today. Again, thank you, and may God continue to bless you as we celebrate this Christmas season.
Congratulations, Dr. Sartor. Wonderful. Now let's all have a big round of applause for all of our service award winners. Wonderful. Now, if you have a glass in front of you, which I assume you do because we're architects and that's what we do, let's have a toast to all of our winners, our design awards winners, as well as our service award winners. Here's to positively impacting our field through design and service. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, everyone. The projects and the people we honor this year, you're all incredible. We really appreciate all the great work you're doing to inspire, those that come after you. And we continue on with wonderful projects throughout the state of Illinois. Cheers.
Cheers.
Anyone like to say a few words? We can open the floor for a few minutes. We also have Damien coming back on for a little piano playing fun.
Yeah, so of course, we would typically be in person and there'd be an open mic moment. I know a lot of our award winners are here. If you'd like to say anything, or those who are attending, if you'd like to say anything about one of the projects or one of the award winners, please, the floor is yours.
Just be sure to unmute.
Oh yes, unmute first.
My mistake tonight. Are we shy this evening?
Maybe so.
Hope everyone's having a great week and enjoy the 60 degrees today. I don't know if Chicago got that, but Springfield, we had 60 degrees and sun today. So pretty amazing for December.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Well, I just want to say it's so great to see all of your faces. We haven't had a chance to gather this year. So, I mean, it's December and I'm seeing some of your faces for the first time, which is just tragic. But I know everybody has been working hard and producing amazing work. And I just want to say thank you to all of you, to the entire architecture community for hanging in there. We're almost to 2021, better things ahead, I do believe. So thank you for hanging in there and continuing to remain committed to producing wonderful design and serving our communities. It is so appreciated. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge, I think Peter Exley was on earlier. I'm not sure if he was able to still be here, but he is our AIA National President coming into 2021. So really appreciate all of his hard work and his presence. He makes almost everything. I don't know how he does it. Maybe he has a clone. But really appreciate him being here. Again, a big thank you to our jurors who were able to come and a lot of the award recipients that are here. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
And also, I'd like to thank our AIA Illinois team, the amazing Mary Young, who put this whole thing together with support of Eric and Anna. So thank you guys. Good job. And now we'll have Damien play a few tunes. If we're not a chatty bunch tonight, we can sit and sip and enjoy a few great songs. Hit it, Damien. I just wanted to say that all night.
What a day it has been, what a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. Well, a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. Oh, the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Well, the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel, and that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Summer wind blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song and strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Oh, the autumn wind and the winter wind, they have come and gone. But still those days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And yes, who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. Sweet Abuela, sweet Abuela, sweet Abuela, sweet Abuela, sweet Abuela, sweet Abuela, across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song and strolled that golden sand to sweethearts and the summer wind. My fickle friend, the summer wind. Ooh, that summer wind. Warm, warm summer wind. Ooh, that summer wind.
Yay.
What do we think? One more? I could listen to them all night, actually. I mean, I don't have any plans.
Damien night.
Happy holidays.
Did he get the virtual tip jar?
While the bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May the calendar keep ringing. May your every wish come true. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May your merry bells keep ringing. May your every wish come true. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May the calendars keep ringing. May your every wish come true. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Oh, may your every wish come true for you. As this evening comes to a close, may your every day get better every time you sing. Happy holidays, oh happy holidays, happy holidays.
Yay.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
Damien.
much,
It was great.
Thank you.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Congratulations again.
Yes,
Thank you,
thanks
everyone. Congratulations. Stay safe out there. Please mask up. I have to say that every time. Please be safe. 6 feet away, hand sanitizer. I don't want any of you getting sick. So take care and happy holidays.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh.